Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Well, today is winter Saturday stitching, and as you can see, we're going to be working on the Aurora Borealis from MayDear. That's just who happened to make this kit. You can get this in from probably way other people if you like. It is 70 by 55 and it is an 11 count, and we're going to be working right over in here. So what's everybody up to? Is it snowing where you're at? It's supposed to, but you know, the wind got up to like 13 miles an hour yesterday, so yeah, not a clue. If it and it didn't do anything. We had maybe enough to cover the ground. Yeah, it was sad but true yesterday. So, not too much. I went out. It was cold though, but yeah. Went out and did the laundry yesterday. Got all that put away because I had, or not put away, but brought home because I had to stop off at the house before I went to the grocery store to get my cloth bags, you know. So, yeah. Then I went to the grocery store and I bought the stuff to make red beans and rice because, you know, I'm like out. I can't find any, so I must have gone through it, but yeah. So I made 10 quarts of red beans and rice. No rice put in it, but I just made the red beans, and I had some ham hocks, so I just threw those in. And I had some cut up ham, that little ham steak thing, so I cut up all that. Because remember way back at Christmas I was going to make, what was I going to make? Ham and scallop potatoes, but yeah, no. That never transpired. So I thought I'd better get rid of that ham as well. So I just used up all the ham that I had and made that, and it really tasted good because I don't think it got up above 25 degrees yesterday. It's a nice thing to have for a nice cold weekend, and I think we're in for a kind of a coldish weekend, if I could just talk. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, so then we got, you know, that 5% chance of snow today, so we'll see what happens. Oh, geez. What else did I do? I stitched on my great big Chinese town that I think I got from Fan Cells. Yeah, I really like that store. So, stitched on that for a while, and I stitched on the butterfly and the waterfall. I don't know what else to call it. It's got a great big huge blue butterfly and waterfall. So here we are. I have like 3 needles in this thing, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna finish these colors if we can. Now I've lost my but I lost my scissors. I'm like, how far can they go? I mean, seriously, I didn't even move, really. I didn't get up. Some days. I haven't done too much on this. Just this blue right in through here. And no, whoops, sorry. And that is about it. It goes up to here and like the top of that tree. It's not confetti. Well, it is and it isn't. But it's not horribly confettied. But I thought I'd just finish out these threads that were already, you know, in the material. So we could do that, right? And I might keep this out. I have no idea. I don't even venture to say because, yeah, And a little note on yesterday's video on the koi. I had said that I didn't think it was available anymore, but if you go to that video yesterday, someone said that they found it at AliExpress. So go check it out. I guess you can still get it. So yay, lucky you guys. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I just got to be in the mood to stitch and stitch and stitch and stitch. But that hasn't happened. And just keep going with the same color. That there would lie the problem. Because I'm good for maybe 2 full threads on a color, and then I've got to change. But if that's all that you have, it's a little bit different. I get tired of big areas. So on that one, it's not like I'm changing out threads. I got tired of working on my big town one. I had to get it out because I was talking about that one that Ching had, and I'm like, yeah, we'll just work on this because you're never ever going to find that other one, nor have the money to get that, because I looked it up. It is 75 centimeters this way, and length is 22 meters. It's like something like 8,000 stitches in one direction. I was like, yeah. I think I'd like to have it just to say that I have it. Does that make sense? It's right up. I thought there was a needle there. That's why I stopped. Like the Great Wall diamond painting. Yeah, had to have it, and it sits over there. But I have it, and it makes me feel secure, I guess. Yeah, and it's got some big areas to diamond paint in it, but yeah. And the only person I have ever seen, I think she finished it, was Crayola Pix, and I don't think she's doing videos anymore. I don't know. I think she had a baby. So, fun times. Yeah, I wouldn't go back to those years for nothing. I love to raise my kids, but yeah, we're done. We're good. I got this. And they've got their stuff, right? So, yay. So, yeah, I don't know why I get the big ones sometimes. I really don't. I like to have them. I think they're cool to look at. And I couldn't find my needle threader. Of course it came out. Holy cow. I got this back in January of 2021. Can you believe that? Wow. Seems so far distant away. What can I say? And this thread was all knotted up. I had to run it through my wax stuff a couple of times just to get it unkinked, because it had been in that. And I went right to the drawer, opened it up, and it was right there. I was like, wow, this is weird. This is just really, really weird. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. So we'll stitch on it a while. There's like 8 colors. I don't know if you can see all that. 8 different things, and it's just kind of sprinkled across there. So that's why I said it's not, it's like accumulation of, let's call it 8 different symbols. But it's, as you can see, it's just everywhere. So I don't, in my book, I don't call that too bad a confetti. If we're just sticking with 6 or 8 colors. But when it's like every third one is a different one and you got 70 colors, yeah. It's like, who the hell made this thing? This has 40 colors. Yep, 40 colors. It has cross stitch, back stitch, and French knots. And I've seen this in a diamond. I think I probably had the diamond painting. Yeah. In my brain, oh, let's get the diamond painting because it'll be so much faster than cross stitch. Not. I don't even know where it's at now if I own it. How's that? I'm trying to figure. There is a needle right there. See what I mean? There's like 8 needles on this stupid thing. I don't know where to go. Trying to use up that blue thread, and I've threaded in these colors. I know what symbol those are for. So, you know, if we get that far, we'll be doing awesome. If not, well, you know, typical. Sure, a lot of that green. Number 4. Wonder what color that is. I know. See, we're not going to get anywhere if I keep looking up symbols. 4 is, oh, 336. Okay. Nope. Don't know what color that is. The background is kind of a blue. This had lots of blue in it. Lots and lots and lots of colors. And this was so far back, 3 years, right? Okay. Yeah, 3 years. The threads are folded in half. I hate that. I despise that. Oh, God, that just drives me insane. Just leave them long. It's fine. It's just fine. Because every time you go get one, you got to take the thread off of the thread card, undo it, get the thread, put it back on. Yeah, not happening. So when I put them back on these kits like that, I just fold them in half and put them back on. That way I know I've had that color out and I won't have to fight that fight again, see? It just drives me batty. Why would they do that? It's insane. Oh, gosh. So, I don't even think I talked to my... Oh, I did talk to my daughter yesterday. She had to go with her dad. They were going to go to lunch. So, she got lunch out twice this week. But, I don't know what they were going to do. I can't even remember. It was something beyond going to lunch. I don't remember. I should just stitch that green just to get it out of the way. That's kind of a bright green, but it'd take a hot moment to get that done. So I'd rather work on these trees. So today, not going to plan on going anywhere that I know of. I don't believe anybody's got any plans, or I don't have any plans. That I know of. I went to didn't get anything at the dollar store hardly yesterday. I was looking for, what do you call it? For that memory card thing, and they didn't have them. They told us where to find them, and I had told my daughter I hadn't even picked up any chocolate-covered cherries, and she bought me 2 boxes. So I put them in the freezer, because, yeah, I don't want them to go bad before I get to them. But they sure are good. I've always liked chocolate-covered cherries. That's my grandmother's fault. She loved chocolate-covered cherries. And the only time we could get them was at Christmas. And I missed getting them this year because I just didn't go out shopping. I went to the grocery store, came home. That was just the end of all that, so yeah. So I'm glad we found that they still had some. I got my fruitcake though. Yeah, well that was kind of short-lived. Yeah, that was another thing in my imagination that, yeah, not as good as I expected. Yeah, I don't know. Well, 100 years ago, you know, and 40 lifetimes ago, and 3 or 4 husbands or whatever. Yeah, they used to make fruitcake, and I think it was by a company. It was called the Texas Fruitcake. Those were the best fruitcakes I'd ever had. They were so nice, so moist. And the ones you buy now are absolutely horrid. Now, granted, I didn't have a whole big selection of who I could get one from, and I didn't look online or anything like that. So, yeah. So next time, I guess I'll be more selective. Because I thought one pretty much tasted like the other, but they're just not making fruitcakes like they used to. And we used to be able, I have a tin somewhere in a box. Not sure which box or where. It's about yay big, and my grandmother back in the 60s, maybe the 50s, got a fruitcake in it. And when I left home, she gave me that tin, and it's got a picture of like a, oh, what do you call it? Like a still life with fruit and something else. There might be a pitcher, you know, pouring pitcher on there. But I remember there was fruit on the front of it. It's still got its thing. But yeah, she got a fruitcake in that 100 years ago. I believe it was fruitcake, unless it was a cookie tin. But, and I don't think that part's still on it. If I should run across it, I'll pull it out and show it to y'all. But I started using it as my sewing tin, because it was about, what is that, 8-9 inches around? Enough to fit a coffee cake. I mean, if you had to. But, so it had a lot of space in it, so I just kept my DMC, like if I was working on pillowcases or whatever, I'd keep all my scissors and my needles and all the DMC floss, because I was doing cross stitch at the time on, oh, you know, like the pillowcase material, you know, and they'd have the X's marked on them. Yeah. God, those were the days. They were so easy. And here we are. I don't know if we've evolved or gone backward, but dang. Yeah, it just seems like that embroidery was so much easier. You know. See how crinkled the thread is? I don't know if you can tell. It's just, it had a lot of curlicues in it, so I tried to get enough of that wax on there. Ouch, that hurt. Crap. To straighten it out, if you will. Well, we finished that one thread. Oh, okay. So up here, the color that I was using was 824. Now down here, we're just going to skip over and work on some of this. This color is 825. I do hate it when I leave out threads, though. That just drives me nuts. Not threads. Yeah, threads. And I have no clue. And then, let me show you, as if all that is not bad enough, let me show you something. These are all the, see, they're all half ones. The beautiful colors. Let me back out. There we go. Yeah, so there's just a few shades of blue in this. These are all the excess blues. Yeah. And then, get them all. They've been mooshed together there. Yeah, that's the extra 310 black. And there's your extra, I'm sure it's B5200. I don't have the, no, I don't have the thing out, but, oh yeah, it's right here, B5200. So, yeah. So trying to figure out which blue goes where and with what, and yeah, no. So we'll just try to finish up some of these colors. So what's everybody else working on? Are you working on something small, something big? Did you get something new, something big? I still have that new cross stitch coming from Fan Cells, and I have no idea what it's called. So it'll probably be another couple weeks, I'm not sure. I haven't checked on it lately. I think they said it was shipped, but I'm not sure if it was or not. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I can hardly wait to get that one. So I can start it and, you know, put 10,000 stitches in it and do something else. See, that's how that all goes. I drag out that great big one that I got from Fan Cells. If I have a picture of it, that one, I'll put it right here. I think I do on my phone. So, yeah. So we'll see. And I couldn't tell from the picture if that top part of that building and that sky is all done or not. So I can't tell if it's a partial or not. And it didn't say anything about being on a different, whoops, sorry, different color Ada like the other spring kits. Oh, I was watching Jill Green, and she got that spring kit, the ones that look like, we'll call them samplers. They had winter, summer, spring, fall, and yeah, so she finished winter, she washed it, and the ink did not come out all the way. Oh, I'd be so upset. That'd about do me in. And she just, somebody asked her to do a review, so she got, I think she already had one of the other ones, so she got the other two to go in the set. Yeah, I'd be pretty much on an email yapping at somebody, because that's ridiculous. Because everybody, like she says, everybody goes on and on about spring kits. And it's not like the kit was old or anything. This is a brand new kit. I mean, they just came out with those, I'm going to say 6 months or less. Yeah, there's no excuse for that. Yeah, no. I put that much time into something, that those colors had best come out. She even put it in the washing machine. and it still didn't come out. I'm so sorry, Jill. So sorry. I do love it when that end gets in there. Thank you. This one, you know, you could probably pretty much stitch a square at a time, you know, with the colors the way they are. I don't know. It's like the Tootsie Pop drop, or what do you call it? Sucker. Yeah, the Tootsie Pop. Wow, say that 3 times fast. How many licks does it take to get to the center? Yeah, there is no way in heck I'm waiting until the center to get to that chocolate. Nope. Yeah. All right, we got that part done. Let's see here. Well, crap. I'm trying, guys. See if I can bring it in just a bit. And I was stitching on that great big huge one last night that, call it a Chinese town. I'm not sure what it is called. And I'd stitch until the end of the thread or the end of the symbol, and I'd tie it all off. And then I'd go back, and I couldn't remember where I was at. I was like, okay, evidently it's not a good day to do that. Some days. So I have decided a new little system. I just cut it off. So when I started, I had that little tail. I just cut them all off. And it's like something like that. I'm going to leave the tail on top. And if I'm done with that one, I will, you know, tie it off on the bottom. Cut the thread there. And then I'll be able to know where I was at last because my tail is still on the top. Does that make sense? What do you think of that little system? I mean, shoot, we might as well have a system. Some days it doesn't work out that we have a system. But I was going to try to make this a little bit longer video today and see how that all went. Yesterday I thought it was going way long, and it was only 22 minutes. I don't know how. I watch Stitchery Lovers. Basically, I put her on because of her music. She always stitches on those beautiful Haid pictures. That's Heaven and Earth Design. Who doesn't know? For those that don't know what Haid is, they're so gorgeous. But I couldn't. I spend that much money for the fabric and the threads. But anyway, I forgot why I was talking about her. I have no idea. But I listened to her yesterday, and hers are usually, I guess that's where I was going, are usually an hour long. So I couldn't sit here and stitch for an hour, I don't think, without a little break here and there. And of course I can put them all together, you know, the videos, if I wanted to. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, she has some gorgeous, gorgeous kits. They're absolutely stunning. I cannot. See, there's my tail. Okay, so if I leave it there after I get done doing all that, let's say the thread ran out over here, or I ran out of symbols, I would tie it off down here, and then I'd know that that was right there. But that great big huge one, it's really confetti. So I got to pick one big thread at a time. So, and I mean one symbol at a time, sorry. So we'll see. But yeah, I admire people that can do those. But I don't know. I have a feeling I would get so frustrated in trying to keep track. And I have a tablet, but it's probably, what is that, about 5x7-ish. You know, it needs to be bigger. So maybe this year I'll get a bigger tablet, and then I can get, what is it, Pattern Keeper. But I never got too into my tablet. It just wasn't something that I used all the time, so it's sitting over there. I got it from Amazon. Good gravy. I think it was before the big thing. Really? There we go. So, yeah. I did sit yesterday and cross-stitched in my rocking chair for about an hour. Because it was nice outside. I mean, there was sun, but it was pretty deceiving. I will give it that much. But it wasn't freezing cold, you know, by the time the temperatures all got up during the day. And I got to sit in the sun while I was doing the laundry. I mean, in the car, that is. But I'm making some kind of progress on that butterfly and waterfalls. Stitched on it. I came that close to getting out my dragon. My rainbow dragon, that is. The one I've put so much time into. It needs to be stitched on as well. And I decided to wait on that counted one I was thinking about buying. Of course, it took me, God, what was it, a year and a half before I ever got Moulin Rouge. Yeah. So, this can wait. It just, I don't see it in my future yet. It is pretty, and I think it'd be pretty if I could do it justice with the right colors. So, or color. I think it's a singular color. But all right, guys. I think that is going to be about it for today. We made some kind of progress. We went up here, and then we came down here for a little bit. So, it is what it is. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today for my Winter Saturday. Join me next Saturday. I have no idea which winter one we're going to be working on. Maybe there'll be some winterish one that I got in. Who knows? All right, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.